All right, we should be live, and I should be audible, at least. All right, so I'm just gonna, well, first I gotta tab over to the actual game. It has been a while since I have had to stream, so this is gonna take me a second. Exactly. It's not that I'm present on every stream as it is already. It's just that, Um, is it there like a super big delay to it? Uh, well, someone in chat will sing out if there's problems. That's what you all are here for, right, chat? Yeah, exactly. Um, Assuming that everyone can hear and or see us, I'm in Deeproot Basin. Not Basin, Deeproot Depths. I don't know. I've only been here for a little while. It's the place that has the my graphic settings are not super high, so you will not see very impressive visuals, but it runs pretty cleanly, so I really can't complain about that. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I'm in Deeproot Depths. I just started charging up this tree, hitting some of these boys wherever they're. Well, I guess they're all gone now because I killed them. But it's like they look like the what do you call those giants that like wear the armor? There's like giants that wear armor and they look like they're like not like crippled or like are like missing their like legs or something, but they like shoot fire. I think something like that. Oh, really? It's so I'll show the map. I don't know if this would ring any bells for you, Ian. Yeah, it's like you start here, and then there's some like the ant flying ant things. Yeah. Um, Real quick, I'm gonna do socials real quick. Yeah, that's what I got from it, and I'm kind of hoping this part won't be like super long, um, just because I would like to get back to the surface. I think I found a way to get back up. I was just trying to do my due diligence and go through all the side stuff. So yeah, this is I'll go through my build real quick, I guess, so y'all can comment on my poor stat allocation. My dex is actually not as high as you might expect for what I call a dex build. I mostly put points into vigor after your comments the first few weeks. Yeah, I will say it has helped immensely because as much as I try to dodge, when I do get hit, I at least have like 3 to 4 hits to my name, which is so much better. Yeah, so I mostly put them into dex. I put like 2 points into mine just to be able to do some of the higher up summons, and then summon endurance, and then I put like 19 in arcane. Um, oop. Yeah. One sec. I think my game just froze. Yeah, great. It's a good sign. It's a good start. I don't think so. No. Um, I I I doubt this will be like a very. I doubt this will be like a very like common problem. But if it is, it just means I gotta tone something down. 'Cause the game runs perfectly now. I remember the first. What was it like? The first few nights, there was like all those crashes. Like the resource management was terrible. Yeah, that's right. Uh, yeah, yeah. That hasn't happened to me in a while, which is nice. In fact, I don't really have a lot of crashes. Not usually, anyway. I've heard that. I've heard consoles had a harder time. Hmm. Yeah, not the same. All right, let's try this one of probably many more times. Uh, yeah, I do need to upgrade my car, but there was that chip shortage for so long that I just haven't bothered to. Yeah, the 3000 series is going to be going for a long time. I'm certain. What? I don't think I have either, but I didn't just get off my horse, so I'm going to wait a second because I don't think I just got off my horse. That's kind of what I figured. I'm liking the build up anyway. Oh, I bet I know what part of the problem is. Every time, so I have my stuff set almost as low as possible. Every time I come back in here, I have to reset my anti-aliasing quality to low, and I don't know why. I am, and I tried to go into the 3D settings and turn it off, and yeah, I think I must have missed the preset because I tried to go turn it off and it didn't do anything. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what's up ahead. There's a few things I haven't killed. Okay, so these are the guys I was talking about. These boys. Don't know. Yeah, and I'm using yeah, which I'm surprised about. I don't have that much index. I'm using what is it called? Eleonora's pole blade, but I only have it at +5. Um, I actually have not spent any of my somber smithing stones until like I got this weapon. So I have a ton of stuff. Yeah, yeah. And then I've got these are my main weapons. +15 hook claws. I just have them on keen, and then I have raptor for the sake of if I do remember the left trigger, I just hit that and try to dodge. And then I'm wearing yeah, it's hard to say no to that because it's just too good. I love using consumables just because I have so many, and if I don't use them, I won't. So I just keep like two of these. I've killed a few bosses with them, not entirely with them, but I have used them on bosses to some extent. They've actually worked for me a little bit. Yeah, that's another reason why I use them. Plus, they inflict bleed damage, which which is great because it helps my claws work. Maybe. Oh, so okay, that explains. I was looking at like the passive bleed on this thing, and I was like, okay, 56 isn't great compared to 60, but these are like some of the highest bleed weapons in the game. And I wasn't sure if like, I mean, they're like red color, but I was like, do they have some like special like extra bleed kind of damage, or is it just like, oh, they do a little bit of bleed? Uh, yeah. Ooh, shit. Okay, so that does scale. That's what I wasn't sure of if that was like a static thing. Oh, okay. Um, I'm thinking. Here's my question about what I should do with this build from here because I have a good amount of vigor, I think, and I've got enough decks that my weapons seem to scale pretty well for my upgrades. I thought about just putting another point into dexterity. I only put some into arcane just to be able to use this weapon. Um, I don't have like any like dragon stuff, or I don't know if I have any other arcane weapons going on that I really want to use. I haven't used any larval tears yet, so I can do that later. But I was wondering. Right. So it would just have to scale with. It would change the scaling, which I use Keen because of the deck scaling because I'm used to Dark Souls. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I think I do use blood more often than I realize because I'm playing like a regular dex character. I just happen to be using blood weapons, and that blood damage just passively gives me like 20% of my damage, if not more. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna do arcane. Right. Right, and that's why I haven't done just like the arcane, just the bleed, because I figured that that was probably going to be that would be something that would be easy to prevent later on. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, and that's why I got lucky and just used the Knight Rider flail just to see like if I'm gonna go into those mines, I switch to the flail and then I just two hand it for the strike damage. Yeah, right. I felt that way in the other games, and I think that's why I ended up uh just like splashing in some strike damage. Is this thing from the basement of? Yeah, it is. It's got like a fish head to it. All right, so when's he jumping out? Wait, it's not him, is it? It's something else. It's something else, isn't it? All right, let's go see. Did I use all my 10,000? All right, I'm just gonna go over here and look at this. Ah, oh shit. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those. Oops, that was bad. There's my boy. So he's a +6 ancestral. Oh, geez. All right, fine. Well, oop, I got frostbite. There we go. All right. Well, yeah. So that's been like my main attack is just this. It's yes, and that the best part was it was totally unintentional. Like that first night, I just got to Stormvale, and I was like, yeah, all right, why not? I'll just do this, and then I haven't been able to get rid of it because I'm like, yeah, but the claws are just so much fun. I was playing like I was playing Metal Gear for the most part. I was like sneaking up on everyone, and then I like forgot about stealth like weeks ago. Ah, damn. I was getting greedy. I was trying to hit him with light attacks. Yeah, that's so. Oh yeah. That has happened. I will say that is the only downside is the attack range. Obviously, like the speed of the hits is great, but the attack range is just well. That's why when I was on horseback, like I knew I needed some sort of pole arm, so I was using the halberd you get from yeah the halberd you get from the God the knight everyone struggles on. I was using that one, and then I started to use the scythe. Like I have the regular scythe at like plus 8, 9, maybe 10, which was great, but just like the move sets of some of those weapons are just so weird. They're very like the trying to use a pole arm on horseback, you just sort of do like this weird like rowing thing. So I'm like unless you hit like squirrels next to you, you really can't do anything else. Yeah, I claws I only went with because I didn't use them in 3, and I was trying to use at least something, if not new to the game or the series, something that's like new that I haven't used yet. Oof. Which I don't know. I think yeah, it could just be my damage scaling. Cause I'm still doing big chunks, but it doesn't look like it's bleed damage. Yeah. Yeah, right. So like these, okay, that's small. Honestly, I think what it might be, I don't know how twin blades exactly work in this game, but sometimes it feels like the bottom or like one of the two actual blade sections does more than the other does, but I don't know. Yeah, I could see that. What was that? One more maybe. This reminds me, I haven't done. Oh, hello. I have not done. Oh boy. Oof. Yeah, but this is the trade off though. Uh, uh, Not I mean, I have some. I do have like okay, so like this is kukri damage if it hits. That's that chunk. Yeah. I'm that's why I'm amazed at that. Oh, he would interrupt my the other thing is I've become more reliant on heavy attacks though. That's the only downside. Yeah. That's kind of what I figured. I was like, I might as well at least try it. I have the sword, but I hadn't been able to find the yeah. I figured until I do that, you know what? That's yeah, that's actually what I was gonna say. There's a few items I know I probably missed that I should have by now. So I figured we could probably spend some of the stream doing that. Come on. Well, oh yeah, I get that. Oop. Oh, of course. I thought that they faded when they went behind me. Ugh. Well, at least I know the one guy. I'm surprised I took the shield guy down first. I wasn't even trying for him. I was kind of mindlessly switching targets. That's well, yeah, that was what I was gonna try to do, but I was trying to get away from Tank Boy over there. Actually, that does remind me, I do have a I've got a longbow that I don't really use. I use it for um pulling aggro on some stuff earlier. Actually, do I probably don't really need this is my other gripe with some of the talismans is like critical hits restoring HP I've just had on for the sake of thematics. Right. And that's the thing is even like when I was playing stealth, I did get critical hits, but I feel like it's not really that useful here. Right. It starts to build up the stealth, and I'm like, I never have a chance to sneak anymore because there's never a chance for me to sneak besides like that first Godric camp. Yeah. And like I understand it's probably more of a PvP item is what it is, which is fine. I just it sucks because they started to advertise. I was like, I like that's why I took the claws because if I sneak around, then I've got that 110 critical. I might as well. Oh, true. Uh, yeah. When that makes sense. Right. Yeah. Exactly. And then at that point, it's like, well, there's not really any need for it. It's like I like it for how situational it is, but like unless you've seen those like clips of people playing like PvP where they like change their items like on the fly, I'm like, I'm never gonna do that. Ah, bleed. Yeah, exactly. They're trying too hard to make it like the Sekiro parry, I think. Yeah. 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 It's nice that they learned from the game like that, but it's not really the same thing. God damn it. Would you quit with the fucking rapier? Yeah. Oh, that's right. This is him. Yeah. Oh, I was hoping to get a crit on that one. Finish him. Ah, come on. Come on, ancestral bro. Let's go. There we go. There we go. All right. I don't remember what my okay, I've got that, and I think I have he has the skulls, yeah. Oh fuck. Oh. Does that dude have Moonveil? Oh shit. Okay. Well, that's my other issue with this. God. Yeah. Ain't good. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, I put the regen on. That's probably what it is. Oh, come on. No, that might be it. Oh shit, he's already dead. Yeah, that's very true. Of course. Yeah, this is yeah, all right. Um hmm. Yeah, I think I just gotta burst him down. I might need to switch it back to the claws. Um yeah, well the pole bleed's not bad. It's just I don't know. That's true, yeah. I got Raptor on the other ones, but that's probably not gonna help too much. Actually, I wonder, do they do magic damage because they are specters? Uh, hmm. Yeah, I thought maybe like because the other thing I usually do with these games is like build like some kind of defense. Although I know that's kind of it's kind of moot point because like it's the same thing with Fashion Souls. The armor doesn't really do that much unless it specifically has some sort of. Oh, right. Yeah, I have the gloves from the whatever remains the guy that attacks you in the round table hold just for the HP. Uh, I guess there's some regen, but I think it might be really slow. But at least there's some poise to it. Oh, really? Oh, maybe that's. You know what I haven't used in a while? I've got a shit ton of these rune arcs. I almost never use those. Yeah, yeah. I have Radon's only because I was under the impression that Radon's kind of replaces Godric's at first, but I don't know. I think Radon's might be like I don't know if it's attack power. One of them I think is like HP and FP, which might be Radon's, and then I think Godric's is it raises every stat a little bit. That's right, yeah. And I figured I was like, I could use that, but I don't know how much it's going to benefit me when I'm so specialized here. Yeah. Do I have a lot? I guess I do. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to know what it is, but alas, that is a fight. I'm sure it's something that's like not tell me this. Is it like a standard like a stat buff or is it more of like a Oh, okay. Let's try this. I think it was just the same chunk of damage I was doing before. I'm not sure if it actually. We'll test it on this guy because he's fresh. Nope. Yeah, not good. Right, exactly. I was like, yeah, they're undodgeable everywhere else. So part of my strategy, I think, is that when I do those jumping attacks, my poise or the poise damage it does is just so high that like by the time that I do that, I can just jump in like this. Well, when I hit him anyway, jump in, hit, back out. Yeah. Well, then that's the thing. It's all in those chunks. But well, you know what? Fuck it. Ugh. Oh, holy shit. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Oh, yeah, that's also true. Ugh. Yeah, that's that. Oh, bullshit. Yeah. God, fuck off. There's one. Oh my god. Oh, what the? Come on. I'm hitting him. There we go. Oh, yeah, but see, this is like the glass cannon build that I was unintentionally building. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, so I don't mind this build. It's very much like I've gotten away with some bosses with the skin of my teeth. There we go. So the backstab's not. I know. I was like, it's very funny. It's less damage for some reason, and I don't have a magic ash on either. Oh, missed that one. Oh, yeah. I think they do humanoid targets, even if their ghosts must take some sort of bleed. He is missed. What is that? Is that a spell? It's a sorcery. Oh, okay. It's a sorcery. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I do have some. I have the whatever the stuff is. Oh, is that oh. Huh. Did I do a bad thing? Okay, I was like, because I thought she was bad. Well, I guess. Ah, okay. Hmm. So she's saying something about, am I going to follow the order of the dogmatic ways of the Golden Order? And that from what I've gathered of the story, the Golden Order is not necessarily good because it seems like the Golden Order isn't. It's kind of like linking the flame. At least that's what I've gathered. So it seems like, mm, yeah, it seems like it's perpetuating whatever was already a problem before, which is a I guess a similar Dark Souls trope. But it seems like, yeah, go ahead and just call him up on my YouTube cell phone. Um, well, I mean, if this is the same Fia from before, didn't she kill? Oh yeah, but D was also a part of the Golden Order, wasn't he? That I don't know because she's in the room when his corpse is there. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Hmm. Well, he was in the other room, or he's like in the other opened up room. I thought. Where is he? Yeah. I can't find a better chest piece in this exile armor. It's too good. It works for what I'm doing. Um. Yeah. All right. Why not? What's funny is I only ever took the debuff once, and then after someone told me that it was bad, I was like, oh, I'm never doing this again. He's like, weird. Oh, okay. I guess I snapped too. Well, I figured, oh yeah, I'm a horrible amalgamation. I used to wear the other exile piece, so it just like went up all. Oh right, I gotta use this thing. Talk in secret. Okay, this is weird. Oh, are you in? I fought myself in Nokrin. Curse mark of death. Is that something I picked up, or have I always had that? Hmm. Well, I almost never get to do quest lines in these games, so I guess I might as well. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think I just learned about that the other day. I was like, oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. But there's so many quest lines you can miss in the old games. But I guess that's part of the replay factor, right? That I have the feeling I'm probably going to do the same, but I kind of knew that ahead of time. I was like, I'll do whichever ones come naturally, so that my first playthrough is natural, and then after that, it was just like I'll go back and do those again on different characters. Yeah, was the is the I fought myself in Nokrin, or at least on the way to Nokrin. I think is that the mimic fight. Oh, okay, I don't have the ash, but I have the actual like item. So okay, so not just main bosses have runes, I take it. Have great runes? Okay. I thought great runes were like a boss only thing, which is why I thought it was weird the inventory slots had like 20 spaces on that screen. Oh, I guess not. Yeah. Um look at that real quick. I'm like loosely keeping track with the story. I'm not like super committed to one thing or the other. I'm still kind of playing the Han Solo role. I just kind of do whatever I feel like in the moment. And Yeah, exactly. Because I try to like play one path or the other, and now I'm just kind of like, I don't know, whatever sounds good. Like, sure, I'll serve you. Okay, so she did say this before. Okay. Yeah, yeah, because that is the first thing I usually do. Am I out? Am I set up? Set up. What are you doing? There you go. Oh yeah, game I haven't played in a while. All right, so I probably have. Eh, the first one was fun. I mean, it's literally just GTA in the West. Well, it's the same engine as GTA, but it is the shoot. I actually like the shooting. It's pretty simple, even in the first one, but I like it. Ooh, wow! I did get more than I thought. Um, yeah. What'd you say, Fish? Oh, really? I've died with a level up. I think once in this game, but I've reached the point with Souls games where I'm like, nah, I earned it. That's fine. That's okay. No, I have not gotten a million. I have. I think the most I've gotten is maybe 700,000, 800,000, or no, not 800,000. Or yeah, I guess just you at this point. Yeah, I think maybe mine was 150. Um, I'm gonna scale up the decks. It's pretty soul crushing. Yeah. That's right. I can't change the dashes. Did I? I don't use more than 10 flasks. All right. I would just do a map check just to see what. I know there's stuff back here I should probably go do. Um, yeah, yeah. But see, that this is the thing I hate. There's two different. There's like different paths, and I know that some of them are probably like one way transports. Oh yeah, that was like me with like Souls One, with the painted world and stuff. So at this point with these games, I'm like, I assume that will happen, but I can come back. Hmm. And she said she had to lay with Godwin soon, but I don't know what. I assume it's like some fucked up ritual. It can't be a normal child. Okay, so this is the. I'm guessing this is the end of this. Oh, was there a different dialogue that you had gotten? It might be that I need to like leave the area or something. I wonder because some deaths are like that where it doesn't happen until you get far enough away. Yeah. Well, actually, I was gonna go out uh and check out. There's a coffin over here, and I didn't get into it because I was worried that was like the one way transport. Right, but do I want to get in the coffin now is the question versus whatever else there is. Um, Real quick, I'll see if this is far enough away to do the transport or the Fia stuff because I figured it might be like what I think it's in Dark Souls One the guy on the cover that you talk to who's like right there. As soon as you turn away, you hear the death sound. Oh, there she is. Yeah. Okay. So, but this is probably gonna be. Yeah. All right. Let's just do it. Too many pathways. The dream. Yeah. I think you might have. Yeah. Looked like Martin Luther if he had like Dark Souls armor on. Ah, Red Lightning Dragon. So this is going to be a test run for certain. But so is this like a re-enterable fight, or is it like a? Okay. No. Right. Oh, I see. I'm getting like marked for lightning. Yeah, and you just have to be able to match that or get away from it. Hmm, I see. Oh, right, yeah, it's just like one of those like big old, yeah, yeah. Well, if that's the case, then why put so many melee weapons in here? Ah, damn. I'm just trying to see how much I can do before I die. Yeah, that is true. Ah, so I have to roll away from. Yeah, might. Oh, that's a very funny dragon name. Oh, probably. Yeah. Which I kind of like most dragon fights I've done just because it's like, all right, I've exhausted everything else for a little bit, so I'll just go like try it out, and then I end up doing it. Ah, of course, it had more than one hit. Should have guessed. Oh, I could see that absolutely. I gotta test the waters. I gotta see what he's up to. This is gonna be big. Oh, I have killed a few bosses with Kukri. I think I actually did kill the last Valiant Gargoyle with a Kukri. Oh yeah, I figured there probably would be a move like it. Yeah. Stop moving. No. Oh, I'm still great ruined, aren't I? Ugh, this camera is killing me. Yeah, if only. Sir, if you don't mind, I'm trying to drink my drink here. Of course, it starts on the left. Yeah, I'm surprised. I have not played this in a few weeks. Oh, thank you. My heal is actually on my what is it? Oh, God, I can't stay in. Yes. Ouch. Could not remember the word. Yeah, yeah. So I started doing that because someone like within like the first week like turned me onto it, and I was like, all right, let's try that out. Ah, stop putting the lightning on me. Yeah, that is. Oh, come on, you bastard. Oof. Yeah, it's the lightning that tracks like this stuff. I hate this. That's the stuff that's just like making me take forever. Fuck you. Oh, thank God I put so as many points as I did into endurance because that is the only reason I'm able to. I am holding the B button as I do this. But yeah, it's like you put on the accelerator tab a little bit. Oh, I didn't get hit then. That yeah, I think part of it was because he was like right near the wall. Stop putting the lightning on me, please. I'm begging you. Yeah, this I will say there are normally I don't ever like try the harder fights like this for this long. Normally it ends up being like a either like I find like the burst windows, like 2 or 3 of them, and then I just like wait. Yeah, me too. Even if I don't beat him here, I will be impressed with the fact that I've lasted this long. Bastard. Right. Ah, there we go. That's what I figured. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Oh, that should have been death. Absolutely should have been death. Just re-rolling. Oh, well, like that. That should have absolutely killed me. I was just rolling with no camera. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Shit. What is this? Yeah. I, come on. Oh yeah, no. Sheesh. Ugh. There we go. Yes. Come on, just make. Uh, yeah. Oh, jeez, don't push me off the edge. Shit. Yeah. I thought it was a 2. Come on. There we go. Wow, I was not expecting to do that on the first try. Oh. Oh no, wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. He's not, but you know what he is? Oh my god. Oh, someone. Oh, I might to clip that myself. That is incredible. Wow. I I honestly didn't think I was gonna do that on the first try. I was like, okay, I'll get him like 40% maybe, and then that that is well, I think honestly, most of that comes from playing my second run of DS1 where I did the Iaito build. Yeah, 100,000. Shit, I'm gonna have at least 2. I think that's 2 levels for me. I could be wrong. I'm gonna I'm gonna clip that real quick. Yeah, that was very good. I'm very surprised I did not die. Oh, are you guys not coming through on the? Yeah, sorry, I was doing the clip. Uh, well, oh, I mean, I usually have a screenshot or a video thing up. I think you guys have not been coming through on the audio. Yeah, I need to put my. It's my fault for not having the Discord. I mean, yeah, that's very true. Here we go. Sorry about that. That audio probably bleeded out. All right. So now what? I've got at least a few. Oh wait, hold on. I might have. Um, did I? I think I got the. Yeah, I might have gotten like a consumable soul. I don't remember though. Um. Oh, I see. Yeah. I was trying to check how that. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Um, one sec. Why is this not coming through? No. Maybe my desktop. This desktop audio never works when I ask it to. I don't know why that's the case. All right, that might be it. Sorry about that, chat. If anyone is watching. Okay, yeah. So I was wondering. I was like, the desktop audio bar never goes off, and the problem is that every time I reopen OBS, it goes to my speakers because it used my. I have two. You can't see. I'm pointing to nothing basically, but I have two speakers on stands, and for whatever reason, my computer thinks that is the default. I mean, it is the default output source, but even like the operating system does too. So it thinks that that is a like receiver, not a thing. Yeah, let's put some points into these. I did a point of arcane, did a point of dex.
Let's see what he does here, folks. I'm very fascinated.
Like you were saying, I think part of the reason why I think my damage is as high as it is, or has been adaptable, is because it's not all dex, it's not all arcane. It's a little bit of both. And I'm thinking I'm probably gonna do a maybe like a 2-1 split with dex and arcane, because if I'm gonna relevel anyway, the more I put into dex, if I choose to use the claws, or if I choose to use something that's not arcane based, I will have more base.
You do get other benefits from dex too, right? You get better fall damage or less fall damage. You can fall higher.
Right, and I don't.
You get faster casting now that you're doing casting, but
yeah, and that's I was gonna say I do have some. I do use casting for like curing and healing and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I might just put 2 into dex. I don't think I'm gonna need. There's no other weapons I'm trying to hit requirement wise.
I mean, I'm not hating it. If it's me, like I'm bumping stuff into my damage stats as much as I can.
Yeah, I think because I put my vigor at a certain level, I'm gonna start doing the other cap with dex.
Although I say that, the thing that I spent like most resources earliest on was mind.
Was it really? I thought about doing that just because there were some ashes I wanted to use.
Well, that was the thing, yeah, because I got Bloodhound Ash, and like after that point, I never used my regular dodge again. So I just basically, instead of specking
dodging,
stamina, I usually spec into stamina first, but now that my dodge is on my mind, I just spec into mind instead.
Ninja Bill, this is Elden Ring. I'm not sure if I'm sure you've heard of it, probably just because of how. Ooh, hello. Is this her rune?
Very nice.
Mending rune. Mending rune of the Depths.
Do you know what the mending runes do?
Vaguely. Someone mentioned them to me once.
Yeah, they have to do with the types of endings that you get.
Okay, yeah, that's endings are like going along with the story. Endings are the thing that I will eventually do all of them. I'm kind of just like leaving it up to chance because I'm usually so worried about endings in these games.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, I do the same thing on first. I just get what I get, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have the rune.
Prince of Death, take a good long look. See the wrath of the Golden Order.
Oh crap!
The Order's justice.
Is it here?
In blood. This is what's become of your precious witch.
Okay.
You have to fight another boss.
Inspired meat and
maybe.
bone. This is a
Ninja Bill, the red wolf at
oh yeah.
Lucaria?
No more children can be got from this useless
Ninja Bill, I'm not sure if you played the other games, but if you've played them, you might know that some of the earlier bosses eventually become regular enemies, and that is one of them. I actually had a harder time with the second one than I did the one in Rhea Lucaria.
You witch, and you ghoul.
The Wrath of D.
Is the Wrath of D.
This sounds like an old, like early '90s anime.
You know what? I think is possible this is one of the new parts of the storyline? Because I don't remember seeing this when I played. Remember when they
did? Oh, that's right, the update. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, since you beat the game so
I beat it pretty early, so maybe that's why I didn't see this part. I'm pretty sure they did add a storyline, or at least bits of story to D.
Unsullied.
Oh yeah,
I can look
I
my
see what you
brother
mean.
Darian in the eye.
Yeah, because I definitely did not see this. This is terrible. Jeez.
Not great. The thing with like the Dark Souls storylines is like they're so convoluted that like part of me is like it'd be cool to like be able to pick one, but it's so hard to tell like who is talking about
Yeah.
what, which I understand. It's
Yeah.
part of the appeal, and I do like that because that's what makes me not care about the endings as much because it's just like whatever happens happens. I'll just.
I
Try
mean,
and
if
pick.
you really want to
Personally,
commit yourself, you could understand it better. Like you
Right,
could read
if
all
I
the
spent the
stuff.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what you got to say.
It's like lore in Destiny. Like it's there if you want it.
True, yeah.
Of gold.
Yeah, so when I did Valiant Gargoyle, I did summon him because I gave Darian his armor. I don't know if that has anything to do with this.
Do we think his actual head is the gold head or the silver head?
I was about to say something about that because he looks like he's standing up from the silver head.
He does, right? It looks
But-
like he's like holding up the gold head right now.
Yeah. You know what he reminds me of? So I do think the gold head probably is his actual head, but the way that what I assume is his brother wraps around his armor, because there's silver and then there's gold. I think
Yeah.
they are the tarnished version of the Lothric prince. Or
That's kind of cool. That's interesting.
yeah, because if you notice, the smaller one is blind.
Yeah, Prince Lordran and Lothric.
Yeah, or
Lordran's-
Lothric, whatever. D
Yeah.
is like the strong, like greatsword type, which is what the big guy was from that fight.
And the other
then
one is
the other one was
Lothric,
blind and
who
like
has no legs.
yeah, and like I guess considered meek, but he's like
Yeah.
attached to him like how the smaller brother rides the bigger one. I think that's like a bit of lore. Who knows? I mean, you know, those are very rough translations. I know that even the Limgrave stuff with whatever their counterpart is the same. All right, so the question is, do I go back there and try and finish up whatever was back there, or do I jump into
Look at the
this?
portal.
I mean, you got like infinite options right now. Like you can jump back in there, you can go do the grave, you can go get Bloodhound Step, you can probably just advance the main story, I'm guessing.
I'm trying to think, yeah, like what's like the smallest little pocket so I can do the bigger stuff. I'm guessing this would probably take me up to the surface. I think, because I assume this is like the area boss.
Yeah. No, this area is pretty much done, I think, once you've done the dragon.
Okay. So then I'm going to go back to this one and then hop in this
Yeah, let's do it.
coffin.
Grave
Let's see
time,
what that
baby.
is. Yeah, let's see what that is.
Oh, here's the coffin you were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait.
sorry for anyone in chat who was here earlier. I did not have the audio routed correctly, as the desktop audio is always the bane of my existence in streaming.
I'm fucked up.
Yeah, that happens from
Fuck
time to
it.
time. Not as bad as Nate, though. I can say that because he's not here.
Roasted. I think you could say
Wait,
it.
different coffin.
I mean, we both have the same issues, really.
I mean, I would be very happy to say it. If you were here.
This is the
We are-
coffin I'm referring to. I came upon
Yeah,
this
we're
one
in two
today.
different areas. I'm like, wait.
Oh,
what?
I know which one.
I know which one. Yeah, actually, you're probably not far behind then, Dish, because I'm pretty sure you're actually very close.
Because
There
I
was
just
also a
beat
dude-
the twin gargoyle things. The two gargoyles in the boss
Yeah,
fight.
Valiant. Yeah, those are. I had a very tough time with those. I
Good
only
time,
beat
like-
them once I.
Looking through the binocular.
Yeah,
It's
see,
cool.
so here's, like you were saying earlier, Ian, I play this game different from everybody. This is also the nightmare of this game, because everyone I know has done the main storyline. If I show you what my map looks like, this is as much as I've done, and I think I have 110, 115
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, that happens. That's
Right,
fucking
but that's I
crazy.
wasn't even aiming to do 100%. That's just, that's how my brain works. Like, I was about to hop in this, and then I was like, but there's that horse guy.
But
then I'm like, I'm gonna rest in the coffin.
You're
I'll
so
rest in the
ADD
coffin.
in this game.
I am, and that's I think it's because my Adderall wears off by the time I start playing this game in the evenings. Part of it is
Like,
also because
After all wears off, time to play Elden Ring.
yeah, it's like all right, that's the time to do it. Part of it is because there's just so many, like the side content in this is better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like your typical Ubisoft cluttered map, like a million things to do. Some of it's worth it, some of it's not. Even like the magic stuff that I get, I do like finding it, knowing that I could use it on like a separate
Yeah.
character.
Yeah,
different
it's
playthrough.
much more like Breath of the Wild in this. It's much more like player guided, player directed. Like it's much
Yeah.
more. Yeah,
Um,
quite like.
it feels like at least I'm getting something more permanent and more rewarding, even if it's not for my build. Because that's every Dark Souls game, but at least in this game, that being the reward for doing the side content is pretty good.
Yeah.
Ninja Build, yeah, this game sometimes in an awkward, terrifying way. The bug stuff does kind of give me like a little like phoresis, because like Ainsel River, the first time I was just like, ugh, I don't like this.
Yeah, it's that's a FromSoft sort of hallmark, man. Like looking incredibly gorgeous and horrifying at the same time.
The abomination, I call it the abomination, in the bottom of Stormvale. Like just walking on that
Yeah.
face, like at first I was like, oh, this is weird, and then once I stood on it, I was like, ooh, I don't like this.
It's
This
almost
is
got
weird.
like that like H.R. Giger quality from like
Yeah,
Alien,
it's very like stretched, like alien kind of thing.
yeah.
And,
It's like
Giger's stuff is very like recognizable
very-
but foreign.
Yeah, it's very unsettling, but it's also like fucking like you can't look away almost.
Right, exactly. It makes you want to look because you're just like, oh, the oddity is. piquing
Yeah,
my
it's so
curiosity.
bizarre, it's so off-putting.
This is how I normally play whenever I enter new areas. Is literally just doing this.
And then once you know the enemies are around, go
Right. Well, that and I'm. This is how I actually usually play, which is just this, just mashing the lock on until something comes up.
Oh yeah.
Miniature Ronnie. Okay. I'm still trying to get all the R names down.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's Ronnie and
Renala,
Nala, and
Radon, Radagon. I
Ronnie's
understand.
or whatever.
Yeah, I understand Radagon and Melania. Radagon's the one. No, Radagon leaves Renala to go be with what's her face. And that's why she's all Marika or Marika.
Yeah.
Marika.
Do you know you probably don't know the secret behind Radagon and Renala yet, huh?
The most I know about that is Radagon like left her, but I think it was like to be in service of her, or there's some sort of like I know that there's something up as to why that happened, and that Renala was like, super sad about it. But I know that there's something about like the propagation of the rune or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Radagon's relationship to Marika is interesting. It's not what you expect at the end. You'll get it.
Okay, that's what I figured. It's like there's sort of like a like they weren't just being together to like rule the world or out of romance or whatever. There is an actual like mechanical
there's some
difference.
Yeah, there's something going on there that you are not privy to yet, but you'll find.
Right. I'm gonna grab some of these.
Grace. Have you sat at that side of Grace yet?
Yeah, I just sat there. I do this thing where like I do like a quick sweep through and then I do like another one.
Do me a favor and sit there again.
There again. Okay.
And check the menu when you get there.
Okay. First off, Grace, then try Lovable Sword. Ninja Bill, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you popping in. I'm glad that you find this entertaining. Feel free to stop by. We will be back to. Oh wow, interesting. We'll be back.
There you go.
I don't know if later this week, but at least next Monday with more Monster Hunter. All right, talk to Miniature Ronnie.
Yes.
Let's do it. Okay.
It's not working?
Nothing.
Did the game break on you?
What? Is it bugged?
Maybe I didn't do something. The last time I talked to Ronnie.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
There you go.
a dogged fellow,
Yeah, you had to do it a
are
couple
we?
times.
3 times the
Or
charm.
is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine.
Just roasting her.
Sound as nice
I
as she
hadn't
normally
expected
does.
any soul to
No, she's definitely
recognize
not
me in
nice in this one.
disguise.
She's gonna be mean
Now
here in a
the
minute.
cat is out
Ah.
the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as
Is that a-
recompense.
Did I hear a dog?
Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name
Oh no,
of
no, you're
Thanks,
fine.
Ninja Bill.
I thought I
Enjoy
heard.
your supper,
by
homie.
thee.
Yeah.
I will
Definitely
not
come back later this
brook
week.
disobedience
And next
in
week,
this
whenever you come back
matter.
on. Nice having you.
Perform for me a service as recompense.
just giving you orders now?
Baleful shadows
Yeah,
which prowl
basically.
these
I was like,
lands.
all right, cool.
The
Everyone in
name
this
of
game
Ronnie
loves
the
to
Witch is
boss me
already
around.
sullied
Why
by
do they gotta
thee.
be mean? Even your friends
I
gotta be
will
mean to you.
not brook disobedience
Yeah,
in
you'd think
this
like you'd have some
matter.
kind of friend. Well, I guess the only people who aren't like Blythe doesn't seem to be, and neither is Alexander.
Before
Yeah.
we eliminate the
Yeah.
baleful, the name of Rani the Witch is already.
Have you finished Blythe's
signed on
storyline?
I don't. So that's
I guess
actually
not.
that
It's
that is the
part of
one
this.
storyline I do want to see if I can help it.
Sort
I
of
went to
part
Nokrin. I did all of Nokrin.
So you met him there.
Yeah, I met him at Nokrin.
Okay.
Did Radon before.
This is sort of part of it. You'll be going back to the towers over in the northwest again.
Okay. Oh, tower like northwest, is in like over in Liurnia, or
Yeah,
over
Ronnie's tower. And
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if that stuff was like done. Because
Yeah,
I didn't bother
like-
to look up like what the next part of Blythe's storyline is, but I like Blythe. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, Blythe is awesome. Blythe is really cool. I mean, you're cosplaying as him, so of course.
I mean,
Blythe.
yeah, that is actually kind of why I started to, because I saw him and I was like, well, I don't really have any. There's no
look,
cool fashion souls for Dex characters.
You get a wolf mask. You wear a wolf mask. That's how that works.
Right, exactly. It's
You
like
know-
I saw that because like, I mean, like look at the other equipment I've got. It's like, all right, a bunch of magic looking stuff. There's some
Dude.
giant antlers. That's cool.
I complained about this before. I'm kind of overall disappointed in the fashion souls in this game. I think the
Yeah,
whole thing.
like-
Yeah.
I like some of this weirder stuff. Like this is cool. What is this?
Yeah, I find there's like a couple that I kind of like. There isn't anything in here that I like love.
Oh, good menu. Good thing I decided to try to look at myself. Oh,
That
these
menu food.
fuckers. All right, well, let's see if this blade does anything to them.
It's gonna be too much. Wow.
Wow, I just sat and took that.
Right. Yeah. Wait. These guys are like they got like the HP of the trash bag in PS3.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, but fighting the ones in Einsel River was probably the most annoying, just because they had so much goddamn health. Like, I don't know if it was just like my damage scaling at the time, but it felt like I was barely doing anything. Whoa, what? He didn't hit me the first attack.
He's gonna grab your ass. Woo.
I figured he has like some
That's
kind of easy grab. No, I meant that too, but that's fine.
The one-handed claw. Does anyone ever do that? The one-handed
No.
claw. And shit?
I do it on accident because I switched. I two-hand almost everything that I have, or dual wield in this case.
Dude,
so
this
I
is
have
such a
to.
cool looking build. You got claws, a wolf head, and a turtle shell.
I wasn't going for like the MacGyver, but that's what I have going on. It's just like, all right, I got this. I got all this weird shit. Sometimes I throw like the poison stuff. I'm just like,
This is some like H.P. Lovecraft Eldritch shit. You're just
Yeah.
combining features.
yeah,
at this point.
and that's the thing. I don't like. I see most builds like, oh, I've got Moonveil, and then I have this like special like magic thing. It's like I just have a lot of weapons, and that's pretty much it.
I actually
What's your
did.
build?
Uh,
Shit ton of weapons.
I'm doing a katana build in with a couple of my buddies, and my inventory is just filled with all katanas. So like,
Fuckers.
Look at this fucking disgusting animal.
I hate these things. I know there's a boss of them, but I watched someone. I haven't
It's
tried to
the-
spoil myself too much, but I hate.
It's the mandibles that get me. Anything with mandibles is terrifying.
yeah,
Like, see those fucking things? Ugh.
Oh, I am back here. God damn it. Oh, that's right. There's all of this. All right. Wait, didn't I kill this one then?
I think didn't Nate kill this guy on stream or something?
I killed one of them. Maybe that's oh, wait a minute. Wait.
I think there's like 3 of these guys
Yeah, there are.
that you have to kill.
Because there's one. Where was I? I was in one of the caves up in
The
Lane
elevator
Dell.
in over in the east side of Lucaria. I guess Lunaria. What the fuck is it
No,
called?
I did. That's Einsel.
Liurnia.
Yeah, but there was one. It was one of the like. It was a rock cave or cave in the capital in the
Yep,
next.
there's one there too. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one, but I didn't kill it because it looked like it was real precarious.
Real mean. He's real mean.
I'm gonna do this my way, which is
I kill the first time that I came across one of those. I killed him with arrows.
I'll tell him before he goes up there. He goes, I'm going to do this my way, and all he does is run by him.
well. I mean, for the viewers at home, the contrast between me and Nate is
I was
largely
expecting something-
scrappier.
like you ran up there with like your claws out. I was expecting you to like fuck him up, and you just walk by him. This is my
Oh
way.
no, yeah. I mean, he hasn't done anything to me yet. He moves at the pace of like a turtle, so.
That's true. He hadn't offended you yet.
The one thing I did learn that we've seen Nate start to learn is that the run up teaches you how to run by things very well.
That's the thing. Like, I just wish, although he's got the new controller now with the back buttons, he might actually like start trying to
Yeah,
do that.
and that's why I was kind of hoping he would, because a lot of what I've been able to get, away with in these games has been because I learned that run
Yeah, man,
very early on.
I've been trying to get him to run since Dark Souls 3.
Right. Yeah.
He
which
does not want
refuses
to do.
Okay,
I think
he's ran a couple times.
It's true, and he's run right off the edge. Probably more than that.
Yes.
But it's like I just want to like convince him like running is like super overpowered in this game if you do it right.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it can get you into trouble, but when you explore knowing that you're sort of putting yourself at risk.
I do it
It's really
mid-fight,
helpful.
like sprinting, even like when you're close in on somebody, popping the sprint button and just circling around them is super effective.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's actually like one of my major ways of like avoiding stuff like that.
Using a flail.
Oh yeah, partially just because of the strike damage, but that does mean I usually end up either sword.
I think this flail has built-in bleed.
Yes, it does. Which I originally was using a regular flail because the scaling with Dex wasn't too bad. But the fact that this has extra bleed means that it helps thematically with the whole.
I mean, you've already got arcane, yeah. Why not?
Yeah, well, yeah, that and it scales with arcane, I assume. Yeah. So the way I approach these run-ups too is usually kind of weird.
What?
Oh, there we go.
Oh my God.
Come up. Didn't ask you shit.
Yeah. These guys have
I-
too much XP.
Yeah.
Look how all those guys are very nearly dead.
Oh wait. Oh right. I can use that against them. Can't I?
Yeah, you can use that to kill the dudes.
It's funny because I learned that with the giant in Limgrave,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't done it since. Like though when you run up to Stormvale, the hill, I use that giant just to kill everybody, and of course, have
Ugh.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to. Well, you know what? I've got good enough decks.
Fucking nightmare few of these guys.
Yeah, not great. I don't like it.
I'm telling you, man, it's the mandibles that just freak me out. I hate the mandibles.
It's like a, yeah.
Like that's why centipedes are so gross. They're not-
Right, centipedes just they have too many limbs. We got too many
Yeah.
things going on.
They're all moving all at the same time. Fucking, oof.
Take forever. I wonder, are they weak to like magic? I've got dwelling in there. Maybe don't use that.
I mean, he's using gravity magic, right?
Right, and I don't know if that has like an inherent weakness.
I don't know. I used lightning magic against them.
Yeah, this thing's fun.
'Cause I built when I got here at my point in the game. At this point in the game, I was still doing a faith build.
Oh right. Oh, there is like a okay.
So I was just popping in with that lightning magic.
That
Which I
might
still
yeah.
think is like the best spell in the game, in my opinion. The most useful spell in the game.
Yeah, that's kind of. I figured like probably something like that would help a lot.
This is like killing the dragon in DS1.
Yeah, it's so like long. And that's partially why when I come to these, they're like the last things that I do, just because they take forever.
Yeah, it's not a fun fight. It's an exercise in patience. I don't like anything in video games that demands patience.
Yeah.
I think we all have a problem with that in this.
Well, especially
like-
in the Souls games, just like you're kind of used to it after a while.
Do people like that? Like things in games that make you be patient? It's like
If the game,
auto-scrollers in
oh, and Mario,
Mario.
the
Yeah.
speedrunners hate those
I fucking hate that,
because
man.
they take forever. And
Yeah.
the tech on those suck. I think like for like strategy games or like games where like the whole pace is supposed to be slow, like games that are like idle games or like games where you only check in, like Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is very
Yeah.
slow because the progress is meant to be periodic.
Sure.
But like you said, like it's different. Like Metal Gear is a game that is built on the idea of games that are way faster than it is, and so
Right.
that's why it's very like hard to find that audience that actually enjoys them because they don't seem like they're meant to be slow.
Do you think that a new Metal Gear game. I mean, apart from it, obviously, I think it would do well just because it'd be like so crazy to release a Metal Gear game.
Right.
But like a Metal Gear like game, I don't think we've seen like kind of a long time, right? Like just a stealth heavy action game.
Right. Well, and partially, I think like it kind of depends on what your definitions. Like Dishonored is a game that is stealth oriented, but there is like you can get into combat that is like very like high octane because the combat is harder when you go loud, and so it's supposed to encourage like doing the stealthy option, but you don't have to.
Well, I guess
But
that might actually help my point though, because I think Dishonored is probably not like super commercially, right? Like it gets good reviews.
Yeah, it has a cult following, and I mean the second one did really well, and that Arcane did Deathloop too.
Yeah.
But it was really actually marketed super well. The thing with Dishonored is that the morality system was still a big part of it back when that was like a huge trend for games. So that sort of affects it. But the if you watch like people that do like high chaos runs, which is where you kill a lot of people and you go loud, it is really fun. Just the game is more built towards the stealth idea. But it is like the best for me. That is like the number one thing I think of. I think like higher energy or higher speed.
If they did a game like that today, I wonder if it would be successful.
Oh, I think so, just because like the Thief series is another big one. I've played one or two of the Thief games. They're like 3D. They're like Dishonored, but they have like a smaller emphasis on like the magic stuff. Because one of Dishonored's things was like powers, so like you could blink from one like ledge to the other. You can possess animals and use them to get you through like small spaces. I think that they would do well. It depends on how saturated, I guess, the stealth has been since then. Because Dishonored has kind of already inspired any other, like Ghost Runner is not a stealth game, but it works off of the same kind of perspective that Dishonored does. So I think if you were to do a high action stealth game, you'd have to do something different.
Yeah.
Because there's so many that have already tried to do this kind of thing.
Because I mean, like a Metal Gear would be successful just because it's Metal Gear, right?
Right.
I wonder
works
if
on
there's a
day
lot
one.
of the Metal Gear style still. I'd be curious.
Maybe. I mean, because like the highest, unfortunately for you, the highest action one is
the one I'm playing.
right. And so
Yeah.
Metal Gear is one where, I mean, there are people who don't take. They're like when I play stealth games, I will go like as slow as possible, even when I know that the game's stealth system doesn't see me, because I don't know how good it is at first. So I'll just like go super slow, even when it's like, oh yeah, no, you can like actually like walk here. You don't have to worry about crawling every single step of the way. Oh,
Bye-bye!
guess I'm going back there. I saw that and I thought it was a wall, because you know how like sometimes the what is it? The waterfalls will sort of just like end. I didn't know you could go behind some of them until.
That was such a classic from
weeks ago.
Subtet. Right before that, Tom goes, "Can I?" And then he falls.
Yeah. Maybe I can. Because I think it was actually in the first coffin for this place. I didn't realize I could like go behind the waterfall. And I was like, oh well. I never would have guessed that, because I would have assumed it would just be death. And lo and behold.
Old Palace.
Yeah, Old Palace. That's a name. I know I've been here once, which I think was the bottom half of the map.
It's like those shrine names in Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah.
Kandama Shrine.
Yeah, they all got like some kind of like weird.
Isn't Kendama like that handheld game that with the wooden peg and the ball that you like it's connected via the string? Try and catch it on.
Maybe.
I think that's what that's called.
I know it's a Japanese word for something. Yeah, that's like the ball in the cup game, I think.
Yeah, that kind of.
It sounds right. I want to charge it up. All right. This looks like where I need to go.
So okay, Ian, since you've beaten the game,
Yeah, multiple times now.
is the final boss? Do you think earlier bosses are harder than the final boss in this one?
There's definitely at least a couple of bosses that I would say are harder than the final boss. Yeah. But it depends on what you mean by final boss. I won't do any spoilers, but regardless of what you actually mean, I would say that yes, that is the.
Like I'm meaning like the the guy with the detachable arm that's on the trailer. Forgot what
Oh,
his name is. That guy.
oh, I think. Are you talking about Melania,
Think so?
the red-haired guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Melania. Uh,
All right.
Yeah, she's not the final boss, right? But people think of her as like the hardest one. Is what I understand. I think anyway.
Melania is the one-armed one. She's the one who, according to the lore, fought Radon to a draw.
Yeah.
She's the queen of Radon. She is my favorite boss. She's also incredibly difficult. I would
That
say
is what I've heard.
I'd say one of the top 5 most difficult bosses in all of the Dark Souls games. Probably.
Gotcha. Because when I think of final boss, I think about her. To be honest.
She's in my opinion, she's easily the hardest boss in this game by far. Not close.
Oh yeah. I mean that's why people have been talking about her so much, like with the let me solo her and all that.
But she's also the best boss. It's weird though because like I was talking about this with Nate too. The Demon of Hatred in Sekiro was a Dark Souls boss in Sekiro, whereas Melania is a Sekiro boss in Dark Souls. So basically, in that sense, what I mean is like the mechanics of it they basically sort of upend everything the game has taught you up until that point.
Gotcha.
You kind of have to unlearn what you've learned, if you will. But it's just so much fun. It's very much my kind of fight. It's humanoid on humanoid. It's very fast, very quick twitch, reactionary. Plus, she's just fucking bad character. So, and she is the final boss of my favorite area in the game. Not only my favorite area in the game, my favorite area in any Dark Souls game ever.
Really? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Your favorite area?
Favorite area, favorite boss, favorite area. Like, it might even be my favorite area of any FromSoft game, not just Dark Souls, but any FromSoft game.
Okay, I could see that.
It's so freaking cool. It's a completely optional area. She's a completely optional boss. It's very easy to...
Yeah, I've heard that she's optional, yeah.
It's very easy to miss her. If you don't seek her out, there's a good chance you will miss her. And that area is the coolest area in the game, which in and of itself entirely is missable. So...
All right, let's look at this big boys. Yeah, that's a boss where I don't know if I will fight her on my first playthrough. I'm sure it's very rewarding too, but I also know how difficult it is, and for just wanting to try to beat this game.
Yeah, there are strats that you can use that can not trivialize her, but can really, like, be equalizers. But, like, first, having the Mimic here, for one, is a big deal. But when I play these games, I'm determined to play them my way, which oftentimes means that I have to play them on.
Right.
Not because I want to flex, but because like I'm insulted that I don't get to play my way.
Oh yeah.
So I beat Melania the first time without any summon because I fucking resent the fact that I have to use summons. So it's like I'm not gonna. Fine.
I will say summons with this build are part of the reason why I've gotten where I have. I mean, I mostly use spirits. I summoned one person for a boss, but we never actually beat them. So it's mostly been like I'm using spirits because I'm doing it because they're just part of the.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with people who do it. I mean, I've done it before.
But there are bosses where I haven't on purpose. Yeah.
It's just like what I don't resent people using them or using them myself. I just resent the game expecting me to use them or wanting me to use them.
Right.
Like,
if you want to play by yourself and not have another co-op
exactly.
ally.
I want to play my way. Like it's one of the things I don't like about Destiny. Like when you want to play solo, you're still not really playing solo.
Right.
Like when you do a strike. Yeah, like when you do a strike, that's supposed to be like quote unquote solo content. But you can't do a strike solo. It's always
unless you
do
the hard
that are kind of almost impossible to do on your own.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. There are some strikes that are very hard
to
solo.
Like, yeah, so it's like I'm the one who wants to play. I don't want other people to get the kill for me. It bothers me like when other people are doing the damage and getting the kills for me.
Right,
So,
you want to feel like you contribute, and that's
Yeah.
probably my biggest problem with most multiplayer.
yeah, I don't,
games.
I don't. It's not fun for me when other people kill them for me.
Yeah.
So I don't like to use summons. I also, again, like I don't. There's too many places in this game I think that that really require you to play a certain way, rather than rewarding you for playing your way,
Yeah.
which really annoys me about
Yeah.
this game.
And that's true because I was trying to do the stealth thing for a while, and in some areas it's not possible, which I understand from like a game dev, like design standpoint, but it kind of sucks because they were really like selling the stealth aspect in those first few Godric Knight areas, and I thought, okay,
Yeah.
cool, but I understand I'll have to fight something like head on at some point, and that would help me build up the dex, but I figured for the first few levels that would be a
Yeah.
problem.
I mean, it gets to that point I was making earlier. Like, you can spend 150 hours working on a specific build. In my case, a bleed build, right?
Right.
And then you can get to a you can get to a mandatory boss, and that boss is just immune to bleed. So
Yeah.
your whole
So your
build,
whole build is
like-
done. Exactly. That's
Yeah.
why I
Right.
didn't build so hard into Blood as I did, because I was worried about doing exactly that. Because
Yeah,
it's
and
the
it's
same
like-
thing. Like you need strike damage at some point.
And to me, that's avoidable. Like FromSoft, that was their decision to make that boss just straight up immune to bleed. They didn't have to tick that box,
Yeah.
but they did that. Now, why would they do that? Like that just seems like they give you the option. It's almost equivalent, not quite, but it's almost equivalent to making a boss immune to strength. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like fucked up.
Because people like that's the effort that these games make you put into some of this stuff. When you put it into like a certain damage type, that's the problem. Is because like you spend so many hours and hours, and all of a sudden, blood doesn't work. It's like, well,
Right.
I understand the lesson you're trying to teach me. Other games do it equivalently, but that doesn't help me because it's like, well, great, now I have to put in like 20 more hours to get an alternative.
Well, that
with
was
the
part
same
of the
build I already
reason.
have.
Yeah, and that was one of the things that people didn't like Sekiro for, right? They didn't like Sekiro because you couldn't do your own build, you couldn't use your own weapons, you had to use Sekiro and you had to use the sword, right? Which I get. People like the RPG nature of Dark Souls because
Right.
like you can play your way. The whole concept is I like to play my way, right? Well, then lo and behold, you get an Elden Ring and you can't actually play your way, and if you
Yeah.
do, you have to pay a major fucking price for it. Like you can, but you're gonna pay a price for it. So
Yeah,
You're just
and
having
that's
fun hanging out with those guys.
well. I was gonna say I was like, oh, these guys like the reverse of Solaire because they're doing the
they
praise
got a
the
cool
sun
weapon. They got like a bone side. It's kind of cool.
thing. See, that's the thing. Are they?
It's like an antler side. What? Gravity magic.
I will use the iframes. See that? So that was the thing. I knew if they charge up a magic attack, I will use the iframes, the critical, to dodge.
Praise
Yeah.
the
Praise the iframes. Yeah. But I was looking at them and I was like, are they doing the Solaire thing? Because the big this is okay. So this is where the other bug mandible thing was. Now
Yeah,
it's
that's
gone.
the one that Nate killed in the other.
That's right.
So, I just got to the boss that you just beat. It's not there for me. What's her face? Not there for me.
Oh,
That you have
Fia?
to talk to.
Yeah, you might have
Oh.
to continue her storyline to a certain extent.
Yeah, go back to the round table hold, Fish, and see if she's in her room there.
Gotcha.
I didn't actually really care that much for Fia until I just went back and someone was like, oh, you should just, go, or I think it was you, Ian, actually. You were like, go back and talk to her even if you don't want the debuff.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
did that because I was like, well, why not?
Yeah, you have to keep hugging her, unfortunately. Fortunately, you can get rid of the debuff by popping the thing, but
Oh, right, actually. Do I still have
yes, you do. You're still debuffed.
Oh, she's not here.
Lich Dragon?
Oh, really?
Sick.
Yeah.
She might be in the other room. How much is this?
Um.
I think you can store. I think you can store the radiant. Use the
there she is.
Baldachins.
Yeah.
Just use the regular one.
Does-
See if that gets rid of the status. No, so I think you can actually store the radiant one. I
Okay.
don't think you have to burn it.
Which is fine. I'll store the Radiant one. I don't mind having the debuff on if it's like a little
Yeah.
higher than the OG.
Although I don't know if they stack, right? So when you had those two on, I wonder if it was causing it to be double the nerf.
Oh, true. Yeah, that could be the case. I do have a Poise Talisman on, but that's just because I don't have a third slot that really complements what I
What was
do
I
now.
gonna say?
Yeah.
Do I need to?
Ooh, chest.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Treasure. Revenge or revenge.
Keys bell. Okay.
Wing
Nice.
Stell. What the hell is this?
Looks like a dex.
Holy.
Let's say if I had what is this?
There you go.
Ooh,
Can't
curved
wield it.
sword. Okay, it's holy and physical naturally. Well, it's an int weapon, so I probably won't end up using it. But I do like seeing this stuff.
Too many int weapons in this game.
Yeah, God, it's always either it's int or faith combined, and I understand that the magic weapons are cool, but it's like, can't
but
someone
like,
who's not building into magic get something cool?
yeah, it's more balance problems. It's like, come on, man. Magic is already OP. Why do you gotta give them like crazy weapons too?
I know that Estelle is the name of the boss. That is, I'm guessing that's probably who I'm about to fight. But I know Estelle is the boss that is that thing. The big mandible hang down bug.
Oh yeah.
Because I've seen the little star move that
nightmare
weapon is
fuel.
referring to, which is a cool weapon to have. I don't really need to go back down there, do I?
I think there's just the MP. I think that's a merchant down there.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've already talked to him. Okay. I'm going to pop back up to that tunnel. I guess I could just go and get the Bloodhound step now, since y'all know where it is.
You could. Yep.
Why
Oh,
don't we do that? Because I can leave the rest of Noxtella for...
You'll have to endure a fight to get it though.
Have you fought the 3 invaders over by the giant pot?
No, I haven't marked off, but I haven't done it yet. You're talking about like the 3 summon signs, the blood ones?
Yep.
I meant to do that,
Let us
and
speak
I
of the
didn't because the
past
last
a
time
while.
I did,
I was
I
once
had
an
too many souls
Imperial
on.
of the demigods.
Gotcha.
Only
They're
I,
a pain in the ass.
Nicola, and Melania could claim that title.
Okay, so those 3 are
Each of
related
us
somehow.
was chosen by our own
I did
two
not know that.
fingers.
Nicola
As a
and Melania?
candidate to succeed
And
Queen
Ronnie,
America.
apparently.
Yeah,
To the
Mikola
fact
and
that
Melania
God
are
of the coming
twins.
age,
Mikola's the
which is
boy
when I
twin, and
received
Melania is
life
the female
in
twin.
the form of
Oh, I thought it was
vessel
Michaela.
tailored
I did
for
not know that.
Imperium.
Yeah,
If I would not
she's the way they say it in the
acquiesce
game
to
is
the two
Mikola.
fingers,
Oh, huh. I
stole
always thought it was
the rune
Michaela.
of death, slew mine own Imperial
And it's
flesh,
a boy apparently.
casting it away.
Huh.
I would not be controlled.
And he's
by
like
that thing.
he's sort of like
The
the
two fingers
the
and I
weaker
have been
of the
cursing
two.
each
Like
other
she's the
ever
warrior.
since.
Right, I kind of
And the
figured because
baleful shadows
Mikola, I guess, is
are
never.
the
Yeah.
assassins.
You don't
Her-
really ever hear about him.
Her dialogue when you fight her is so metal. It's so badass.
Oh, I figured he saved it all.
So cool.
The baleful
She's such a badass.
All right, so Baleful Shadows.
Her weapon
That
is awesome
for-
too.
Next time. All right, so I'll come back to Noxtella. I think I've been here. I've been to this part, at least, I guess.
Oh,
yeah,
fucking
good at
dragon.
dragon.
I hate the Dragonkin soldiers. Yeah, that's the one that Nate fought.
I didn't mind them. Like, this one was annoying. Or no, actually, the one in Sofria was really annoying, I thought.
Yes,
This one was,
that's
like,
the one that I
okay.
hated the most.
So
Yeah.
Sofria was annoying. This one was like,
Yeah.
all right. So where do I need to go?
Are we going to get Bloodhound?
Yeah. Why don't we?
All right, you're going to Caelid, homie.
All right. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm missing an Everjail, I think, right?
I don't think you don't need the Everjail for this one, but I think there are some over here that you haven't done.
Yeah.
Go to northeast of Caelid. There is a peninsula. So you see that bridge over in the top right?
Oh, I see. Yeah. We're
It's
talking about this
over.
one? Yeah,
Yeah.
Beachman. That's where I get
Yeah,
my
so
stuff from.
go down southeast from there. Go to that. Yeah, go to that. Oh wait. Oh, you already have that one open. Okay, maybe you can go to the other one next to that tower.
Okay. Well, let me check my
It'll be easier.
check my ashes. Do I have? I don't think
What?
that I do. I think for a while I thought I did. Let me just check to see if I have.
You have to kill a person to get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I probably don't have. I assume it's in like the Keen section.
Yeah, you don't have it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Oh.
Maybe just can you teleport to that one down by the tower there. Yeah, Lenny's right.
Oh,
that's,
right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the one. And then we need to
I
check
might
what
have
time
missed
it
it.
is.
It is. Oh, it's 7:38. I figured. Yeah, we can go till the usual 8 unless people need to. Oh, that's right. I never did this.
Check what time of day it is in the game. Is
Oh,
it
in the
nighttime? Yeah. When it rains, I can never tell.
Yeah. Because every time I go to the War Master Shack and it's raining, it ends up being night. It sucks.
It's early day. Yeah, you want it to be nighttime. It's
Okay.
past time to night.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, because I came here and then I skipped it and then I went up the trail into that
You see that boy in the distance?
dragon. Oh, that guy.
That boy right there. That's your
Oh,
man.
another one of these motherfuckers?
Yes, indeed.
Ah, shit. Alright,
There's a
well...
there's a way to cheese him.
Yes, you can cheat him. It's actually pretty easy. I've never done it myself, but I've seen it done, and it looks pretty easy.
Is he that much harder than the other Knight Riders?
He's pretty tough. He's just got way too much health. That's all.
Yeah. I've done it before. I've done it on my other character. This one I'm probably just gonna do normal.
You can poison him to death. There's a big poison field north of him.
Oh,
if you
I
go
see.
up the trail,
Okay.
he can get poisoned if you do it right.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Actually, I'll even just mark it off just for my own sake.
Yeah, that's the way you're gonna want him. He's holding it basically. Once you kill him, you get it.
Okay. Where is that again on here? What direction?
Yeah, in the direction that your guy is facing right now. It's right
Okay.
on that bridge there. Yeah.
Okay.
So that hill that you were on there, if you run him up that hill, he will eventually poison himself to death. I think because there's like little poison pustules that on the ground that he steps on.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right. Well, let me.
I mean, he's got the exact same moveset as all the other ones. He just has too much health.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What I'll do is I'll try him out here and just see what it's like. I'm sure I'll end up immediately saying, "Oh, this is a mistake."
You can try to cheese him. You just want to
Yeah, that's
pop
true,
him
yeah.
once, pop him once to get him to follow you, and then run up that hill, see what happens.
That's a good point. Ah, of course you can do that. Oh, I see. Yeah, you weren't kidding.
Yeah. Too much health.
Come on.
I do. Have you gotten this guy's armor set yet?
Maybe? I don't remember.
Well, I guess you haven't because you haven't been. Okay, yeah, you haven't been to the snowfield yet.
Oh, that's right. These motherfuckers. Okay, yeah, we're doing the cheese because I remember I fought the other one in Caelid. This took fucking forever, and I was like, "This is stupid.
Yeah.
I can only ever hit the horse. I can never hit him because it doesn't let me target him."
Yeah, he takes a long time. See all this shit on the ground? That's all poison
Yeah.
stuff.
I see.
If you can get him to run through this, he'll die a lot faster. Because this is all building up.
Right.
Yeah.
In and out.
What I don't
Yes.
know whether you can take him back through it.
Oh, right.
What you normally do is if he stays right on your tail, as soon as you get to the top of the hill, he immediately dies. If he stays right on your tail.
Yeah, because he broke away.
Oh, I see. All right.
Do these respawn? These?
You have to reset at the grace.
Oh, okay. Tom, you can either try it again, or you can move on to something else and mark this for later. It's up to you.
I mean, or you have somebody else. Wait, can you summon people for this? I mean,
I don't even remember. I don't remember what the co-op. Maybe. Possible. There might be a. Let me see. There's one of those statues here. I don't know.
It's the furled fingers. You gotta lay those down.
Right. Well,
And
actually,
then you
I
gotta
guess-
set up the.
can I do them anywhere?
Yeah.
Put in this guy's flex.
if you can summon,
You gotta go into your network too and put down a password so that fish will know which one.
Oh, right. All right. Well, why not? I know we never really get to do much co-op, so let's do some of
I think
that.
it'll be the. Yeah, go into the. Yeah, there you go. Multiplayer password.
Okay. I'll just put in fish.
I thought he was gonna do 696969.
I mean, I could. Well, I guess if they take numerics, we'll do fish 69. There we go.
There you go. Perfect.
All right. Did you get that fish?
No stream
yeah, I'm
snipe.
getting there.
Are you good? Well, I figured. Yeah. You also gotta get here, so you're good.
I'm already here.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So let's try and do some of this because I feel like with 2 people, that'll make it a lot easier.
All right,
put down my
now,
thing.
Tom, I think you need to lay down your finger sign.
No, not he doesn't need to lay it down. He needs to use the
The thing that
multiplayer.
I already have one open.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do I need to do anything?
And no.
So fish, you need to lay down your sign.
Yep. I have mine down.
I had the white cipher ring on. Do I need to turn
Right
that
there.
off?
It's right next to you.
Oh.
There you go.
You look
Bad
exactly
boy.
like the dude. That's great.
Big word.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he the secret equivalent in this game? Is there
Yeah,
whoever has that armor?
Marshmallow Man.
I haven't really encountered many like funny enemies as I have before.
Do you guys think of him as Siegward or Siegmeyer?
I think of Siegmeyer. Siegward is like I think more of like Squidward from SpongeBob, and plus I don't.
Okay.
I remember the one from DS1 is the one I think of more.
That's
Is it
Siegmeyer.
Yeah,
I think of him as Siegward because I played Dark Souls 3 first. And then
that's
I went
right.
back
Yeah.
to Dark Souls 1.
All right. So we both. Oh, wait, we can't. That's right. We can't ride horses.
Yep.
Jeez, look at that speed.
Physics up.
All right, so I'm gonna start with the pole blade fish. So I think I'll try and put some bleed on him.
Alright, if I
I'm
get him off the
assuming-
horse.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we can get him off that horse. I don't know if I have a
think
ton of poison,
I think this guy's gonna fuck you both up.
Oh, probably.
but worth a shot. Fucker, I was trying to hit him.
He gets even more HP now with these two people. Oh, maybe not.
Let's see. It's gonna be
That's
the
way
chip
more
damage.
damage than you were doing before.
Shit, we got baited.
Oh, already.
Damn. What is this? What was that guy's name?
Russian something?
Fuck this guy.
Oh yeah, of course. There's always gonna be someone trying to do some shit like that, which is
Fucking
not super surprising. I'm keeping a lookout.
Yeah, when he gets here, I hope you guys fuck him up.
If I can whack him at least once, they
Actually, I bet that's
done.
why he's invading on this certain spot.
Yeah, you'll wanna. If you do fight him, you're gonna want to get away from this one first.
Yeah.
Heal up, fish. Good job. Good heal. Man, where is he?
Fucker. He's probably waiting to drop on us, I'm certain. There he
Oh.
is.
He's casting on your ass.
Yeah, probably.
What a douchebag.
Oh, of course. Yeah, he's trying
What
to
a
catch from the
douchebag.
bridge. Oh, my dude.
He can't be locking
Where-
onto you. He's that far away.
Right. Oh,
Yeah,
he came
that's what
close,
I-
though.
He's getting there.
Just keep moving and
Ow!
stay on three. You'll be fine. He'll never hit you.
Oh, true, yeah.
Fuck!
Oh, he's moving
He
around
says
now.
as he gets popped.
Actually, what I could do is carry the night dude and cheese the rest of him. And we could try to get away from what's his
Is he
face.
gonna fall off? What is he bugged?
He's stuck. He's
Oh!
stuck.
I see where Big Dude is.
Oh, he died!
Ah!
Flip it!
Yeet! Let's go!
Alright!
Alright!
That.
Well,
That
we got an
worked out.
invader. He's up there on the right of
You
the
guys gonna
bridge.
go fuck him up now?
Believe.
Oh, actually, yeah. So wait, if I beat that enemy and he leaves, does that mean that the invader's still there?
Yeah, the invader's still gonna be there.
You're on your own now.
I will.
Tom.
Huh, okay, I got an idea.
You can get on your horse now, though, right? Or no?
No.
Can you not?
Not currently because of the invader, I think. Here's what I will do.
Did you already
chop
kill
up.
that dragon up there on that bridge?
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't think. Or maybe? Oh, yeah, no, I did. I already did.
Okay. Can you resummon me since we already killed that guy?
I can try to if I can get across.
No, I have my summon sign right next to where you're at.
So maybe not. Maybe
I
do
see.
you have to pop your thing again, Tom?
Let me see.
Little finger thing.
Hunter
Right next to the
Leica?
pile
Who is Hunter,
Hunter
Leica?
like.
Oh, wait, I had the cipher ring on still.
Oh, you summoned.
That's probably what it was.
Interesting.
Where would he arrive at, though? Or I guess for him it doesn't matter. Well,
Oh, okay. They
With
they
their-
bugged out.
it says with their objective accomplished. Did he kill
Yeah.
him?
I mean,
Well, let's
we
see.
hear
If the dude is still here, he'll hit me with that lightning.
yeah.
I don't
I don't think you
see
can get there
him.
from here. You got to go around.
Well, right. I was hoping he would just target me if he's still here. I guess not.
Maybe not.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and assume I still can't ride my horse.
The only problem with Bloodhound Step, Tom, is that if you want to use it, you got to change your weapon.
Right. Well, that's why I figured I'll put on the claws.
Yeah, that's true. You can put on the claws and it'll be perfect.
I am trying to I do want to collect all the cool stuff, but I also know for PvP and stuff, which I don't do a whole lot of. There's the meta of people are going to expect Bloodhound Step, so they're going to
Yeah.
try and build against it. But I
Yeah.
do like having it for the sake of like PvE. And it's a cool looking ash. Like it's probably the best one, honestly.
I mean, we know how I feel about it.
Oh well, yeah.
I am in love.
I also have at least another level to stash, so I'm gonna do that now. While
I can't believe you cheesed him off the bridge. That was badass.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
No, I still can't rest.
Can't rest there?
Apparently not.
What?
Oh wait a minute, isn't there a?
Close yourself off or whatever.
Yeah, isn't there a thing you can do?
No, I don't think so. It sometimes glitches. It might, if the invader, you might be invading again. An invader might be invading you again. So.
What's that ring down there? Finger remedy fed will be nullified. I guess that's what you want to do, right?
We'll give it a shot and see what happens.
Okay.
Don't know. Let's send back.
Can you rest
There's no
now?
like status effect for being invaded, is there? No, still can't.
Damn.
Well, can I
Run off the hill, maybe?
You still can't ride a horse.
But I can do this.
You teleport?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe it was just.
I just heard
glitch.
something break, so that might have been him. Yeah, I guess so.
There you go.
So did you
Alright.
kill that giant dragon that's up there?
Yeah, I think you did.
I did on the bridge, yeah. I didn't kill the
Yeah.
like Egyptian-looking dude though. I assume that he was a good guy or something like that.
Oh, the one that's outside the.
Yeah. Do I need? I probably don't really need to put another point in digger right now, do I?
I think the meta is 60 eventually. But
Yeah,
where you are,
that's true. Well, is it like meta in terms of just like what people use like for? When I hear meta, I think like
No.
PvP, or is it just
yeah,
like?
it's not just for PvP in my opinion.
Okay.
I think 60 is kind of the base where you want to be because you will continue to get one shot by little boys all the way through to the end of the
Yeah.
game.
Okay. So that's I think I'll do. I'm not trying to do them in step by any means, but I have a little bit more in Dex than I have in digger, so I'll put one in a digger for now.
Yeah, sure.
Just like a 2.
I mean, up in the snow area, I was at like I think like 1400 HP, and those enemies up there were like 3-shotting me.
Yep.
Oh,
They
really?
will hit hard, man.
Oh,
They'll fuck you
jeez.
up.
Let me. We got about 10
Everybody-
minutes or so left. Let me change this
Everybody
up.
in this game will fuck.
Yeah, I mean that's how the game is, right? That's kind of what I expected. Eventually, everyone will kill you, or be able to kill you.
All right, we're gonna try the Bloodhound Step now, baby.
Yeah, why not? I haven't done my claws in a while because I just got this full blade the last time I played this game, so I figured why don't we try this?
I was talking about this with and Fish. I think you might have been there. I was talking about it with Nate. I think Shadow Step is one of like the most badass like abilities in all of fiction.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
Being able
like
to blink
vanishing
step.
as you approach
Well,
someone.
that's why I like Dishonored so much. It's because the blink in that is not only does it look cool from the outsider's perspective, but for you can literally like see a ledge up there and then just blink to it, so you can like
It's just-
stealth out of stuff.
It's just so intimidating. Like you're walking up to a dude, you're about to get into a fight with him, and then he just vanishes. You're like, oh fuck.
Oh yeah, why that's
Great.
so cool in Dragon Ball Z too. All right, so
intimidating.
I assume like I actually do like disappear too, right?
Yeah, you do actually run it. Yeah,
Oh, sick.
yeah. So here's a trick to how to use this, Tom.
Right.
Unlike the dodge, it's not as when you're locked onto someone. When you try and dodge in a direction,
Right.
it can be a little bit finicky.
Right,
So
because I
actually-
know it sort of tries to curve around the camera.
kind of. So if you want to stay in on a guy, what I find actually is I just do neutral. No, I don't tilt the stick in either direction. I just do neutral step, and it will follow and go where you need it to go.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
A lot of fights when I do this, I actually just take my hand completely off the stick and just use the dodge.
I see. Yeah. Okay. So like you're saying,
You'll
like
get the
neutral here. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can use it to get away from people, and in that case, you do want to use the stick and like
Right.
just like that. Yeah. So when you actually want to use it to make distance and get away from people or go in a direction, you can do that. But if you want to use it to like stay in on someone, doing a neutral will cause you to like wrap around their back and stay in on it.
Right. Okay. And that's kind of what I've seen from like the videos I have seen of people doing this. Is they just in out 1-2 no problem. It is really cool. I think for me it was knowing that there was a quick step and a bloodhound step. It was like when there's like 3 different versions of the same thing. It's like, okay, I understand that like mechanically they're probably similar enough. There's no big difference, but it's like, do I just use the same thing everyone else is already using, or do I try and make the lighter thing work because maybe they don't expect it? Even though I'm not playing PvP, I still think like I'm playing PvP.
I mean, I feel like the Bloodhound step is just a problem to deal with, no matter what.
Right, it's so useful because it has that invisibility, that little teleport, that it's worth its salt no matter what.
And it's so fast, you cover there's nothing in the game that allows you to cover that much distance that quickly.
True, and I do like the short stuff because my biggest problem with quick step is I'm like, what if I overshoot it? What if I just end up overshooting all the time?
Yeah,
and
which is exactly why you want to do the neutral step rather than a directional step, because that will negate much of that problem.
Smash Brothers tactics, basically.
Yeah.
What else did I have to do? There's a weird death bug I could kill here.
I mean, you haven't been to. I mean, it looks like you've been to Lane Dell.
Yeah. So I've been up here. I haven't. This is as far as I've actually gone. Was like here.
Okay, so you haven't been in the city yet.
Right. I did this to get some talisman here that I wanted, or some item.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it was. A blood talisman? Actually, did I ever finish this? I think I did. Yeah, so I haven't actually been to the city yet because I was looking at trying to do stuff like buy like soul for rune level, and it said that the Deeproot thing would have been the next in line, so I went to do that.
Oh, so you went to the Windmill Village too? That's like the scariest place in the game.
That was, yeah, it was scary for me a little bit.
Upsetting.
And
Super
then,
upsetting.
Well, the boss there was like probably he was the right amount of challenge. I liked him.
Yeah, the Godskin guy.
Yeah, well, because I know there's a duo at some point because people keep talking about him, and I'm like, all right, one by himself was. This one was creepy because I thought it was going to be some H24 shit, and I was just going to be like, oh, you didn't realize that like the whole village is now going to swallow you.
It's creepy as fuck. Well, but yeah, the duo fight is very much, I think, supposed to be the Ornstein fight of this game.
That's kind of what I figured. That's the duo people talk about. Like gargoyles are bad, but they don't seem to be as famous as the other two.
Yeah, you won't come across that for a while yet. You got a long way to go before you get there.
Okay, good. I haven't gotten the map. I know Mount Gelmir is over here.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten it because I wasn't sure if that's something where I should go to now.
Yeah, so you haven't been to Volcano Manor, it looks like. You could go there. You can go there right now.
This is Volcano Manor, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I kind of figured. I was like, I've been to the bridge, and then I did go up this first before I did
There's a shortcut to Volcano Manor.
There's a tunnel, right? I know there's a tunnel of some kind.
There's a at the bottom of Raya Lucaria. The basement of Raya Lucaria.
Oh, you mean here?
Yeah, there's a Iron Maiden basically. Like, I think it's one of the.
That's right. I never went to the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You ride like a big water wheel down to the basement, and then you get captured by the Virgin thing, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, the Iron Maiden thing.
Yeah, it teleports you to Volcano Manor.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't sure. Like that's the other thing.
Or you can do it this way. That way will also get.
Well, and then there's also I went up the lift. But I also did the magma worm thing.
Yes.
So. Which one should I wasn't sure. It's like I know that there's 2 ways to get up here, but I was like, well, do I still need to go over here and do something here?
I don't remember. No, I think you can follow that road there. That was from that. The spot north, the Grace to the north there.
Oh, this one. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't mind doing the basement thing. It's just I wasn't sure. Like for me, it's not so much I'm trying to find like the quickest, easiest way. It's like I'll do the run up way if I have.
Yeah, you're gonna want to do it anyway. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's because it's like going backwards through Stormvale.
Yeah, I mean this isn't Mario 1. You're not trying to skip the whole game.
Right. Yeah. Well, and that's kind of how I am. It's like I can use the warp pipe, but do I need to? I don't know.
Right. Yeah. You don't really want to. You want to play the game.
That's how I am. I'm like I'll do the skip if it's hard enough, but I don't know if I need to right now.
Do the skip in New Game Plus.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, we could really go as long as we want to. I know we usually end at 8, but I figure I can go a couple extra minutes. I don't know what you all have going on tonight, but I figured at the very least I'll I'll try and get to
I'm in no
another
rush.
brace.
I can do another 10 minutes probably, and then I gotta go hit the gym.
Yeah, so I have to get some exercise myself. Let's shut up.
I love the look of this build. It's so cool.
Right, and that's the thing. The claws. It's like even when I miss, I don't feel like I'm like I don't feel embarrassed. I'm like, no, a miss is just another potential chance for me to hit.
You just look
again.
scary. You look so vicious.
Right? Help me kill this thing. I do not care. Probably should use strike damage, but
This is just a straight up Wolverine build. It's so cool.
oh yeah. Well, and
With bloodhound step.
right.
The animation's on this is really cool, I will say.
Oh, yeah, I do like it that reason, but yes, that it can be a hassle.
Yeah, I don't think I would use it because you're really committing to that animation. You're very animation locked, but it still looks
Right. I only ever use it on like single target like humanoids. I mostly just use the combo, and then that way the animation is small enough. It's not a big deal.
right. Oh, they winged him. Her, I guess.
Oh, I didn't get a whatever. I do hate the window on some of these things. It's just so super low.
Oh, what's that? Perfume?
Right. Ooh, that was
my
pretty
God.
bad.
Come on.
You and me now, boy. What are you gonna do?
He's gonna kukri him to get to death.
Well, actually, I'm using the bone darts just because they seem to scale with me really well.
This is 2 hours of cheese brought to you by Tom.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go. Well, that is, I will say, what I do like about this build is that I can change up like how I attack. It's not always just, going in with the claws, doing like this over and over.
You have a lot of versatility. I do like it.
I do. My
Very
favorite
cool.
is the like run in, jump, burst.
Yeah. That's
Neutral back, and then I just like circle around and then wait for the next.
I think the jumping attack is the only move in this game that's like universal helpful to all builds. Like, it works for everybody.
It's that opener, and I think I do just enough poise damage, just enough bleed with the run in, jump like heavy that it shocks you on multiple resources. So it's like even if I can't stagger them, I can do enough bleed where I know if I circle around quickly.
It's usually cost benefit. It's usually worth
it. All right. This is gonna be
eyeing you down.
Wow.
Pizza cutters.
Yeah, I do. I really want the weapon. I've seen the weapon that is the pizza cutters.
Yep. You can get it, yeah.
Let's see. Does this still do anything? Not great.
Oh, look at this guy.
Burning him to death.
Oh, come on.
He's trying to melt the metal.
Give me the damn... Wait, was there a... Did I miss a gravestone sign, whatever, for the summon back here?
I don't know.
Not.
Those are usually pretty big range. I'd be surprised if it was back there.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's not still procking.
Your dance.
Oh.
Oh, you wish.
Whoop.
You wish.
Whip? Fucking command grab.
Oh. Then I get hit by that.
Get off me, bitch.
That's the downside.
Uppercutted your ass.
I probably don't need to fight this thing. And I know I probably should.
You definitely don't. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I'll
All right,
come do this
fuck off.
later.
Yeah, fuck off.
I'm a little busy.
Oh,
Or
you
maybe
like-
it's gonna come right at me. Actually, wait a minute.
Watch his aggro range be the length of the entire map.
Oh, and I would not doubt that for a second. In fact, I'm sure it probably is.
He never stops hunting you.
I mean, the one that I fought in Ray Lucaria before the Renala, or before the Red Wolf fight, that was like enough of an introduction, but like I can tell, like even now, it's one of those things where it's like this is the tough one. This is the one that has more health.
I hate fighting those guys. They're fucking. They're cheaters.
Right. I love their design, but I absolutely like hate the fact that it's like poise means nothing to them. And I'm like,
I think
well,
they're
that's cool, but
the active hitboxes on their fucking pizza cutters are way too big.
oh, absolutely. You alive?
The test.
Gotta give them a
I
little
always
test.
love that. I always love that in the Dark Souls games. They always give them bleed effect.
Oh yeah, so that way like you can still hit the corpses like that.
Yeah,
I do
appreciate
appreciate that.
Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure that anything that does that in this game can also proc like bleed perks that you
Oh,
have.
really?
Yeah, so like I have a talisman that ups your damage when there's any bleed effect that happens in the game.
Yeah, that is
Like
the one I thought I was gonna get from one of these caves.
yeah. So oftentimes if you hit dead bodies that bleed, you can proc the bleed effect and then
Did
you will
I?
get that buff.
So I thought maybe I forget. I was going for some item in this cave over here, the sealed tunnel. I
Yeah.
think. I don't know if that was it because I know it leads down to this divine tower. But I was looking for some item that I thought that might have been it. I know there's a blood talisman somewhere,
Oh, the blood talisman. Oh, I'm trying to remember where I got
or
that
maybe
from.
that's it. Oh shit!
Yeah, I don't. But it's critical to my build. Like,
Why did
I use
not
that,
find
and
it?
then I use the two talismans that you can get from the what's her name? Starts with an M. You find her in Caelid. She's got the one arm. Millicent, the Millicent quest.
Oh yes, I haven't gotten the needle to her yet. I don't think. Or no,
Yeah,
I gave the
there
needle to the
are.
guy, but he hasn't like. I haven't gone back to visit him since he said not to. Or he said like come
Yeah,
back when I get some time.
there are two talismans that you can get from that quest. Um, there is a way to get both in one playthrough. Otherwise, you got to do two playthroughs. But they stack on each other, so they do extra damage based on repeated hits. So they're really good for blood because the whole point of blood is to put on as many hits as possible.
Right, and just to keep applying that effect.
Yeah, so you're already using light weapons, so you're already getting the bleed effect really quickly, and then you're getting the extra stacking damage from the. What is this?
Oh, I every now and then I
this
learned how to
place.
menu fast enough to get to the fire spermy emote, so I
Look
just
at this guy.
I don't have the cool PS5 6-axis thing, so I had to just like the quick like over here. Because every time I would get invaded or have like a co-op person, I was never fast enough to get to the emotes.
Stunting on this guy.
Oh yeah, even in PVE you got to do it. But I do like what you're talking about. I think that is the benefit I've gotten from bleed like passively is just having it proc even when I'm just trying to get damage off. I'm just trying to like do enough to stack it
Yeah,
up. Like
it
in my
really
head,
rewards. It rewards aggressive play for
right.
sure.
And I think I've tricked my brain into doing it more because I'm doing poise damage to stagger them to buy me
Yeah.
time to heal.
Well,
but
that's one of the good
proccing
things
blood
about
with- yeah.
that's one of the good things about the bleed proc is that it doesn't. It's not an actual critical, right? So it's not actually staggering, but it does have the same animation effect as if like an interrupt.
Yeah, exactly. That it has that like little bit of like stagger when it puts them.
Yeah,
on.
exactly. Which is really nice. It's sort of like it just forces your enemy to stop for a second, which is really
Right.
nice.
There we go. Dog early. Yeah, that is. I think I've also benefited from that. Not having a lot of poise damage. I do like that the bleed effect
Comes
has
to
that.
good.
Yeah, because it is some kind of.
Which is really nice when you get the bleed effect really quickly. So if you are doing it, if you're proccing it like every 3 hits, it's kind of broken.
Yeah,
Which
it
is
really
cool.
is because that
Yeah.
means you don't have to like spend as much like points into the thing that gives you the usual. To think of the like if you're putting a bunch of points into strength and like strength weapons, it's a lot more costly than it is just to get a blood weapon and put in just enough dex to do it fast enough that it's not a problem.
Yeah.
You get the
There
same
is
staggers.
there is a way to do a strength bleed build, which I actually was kind of leaning into a little bit for a while because the broadsword.
Oh right, it's like a lot of
it'll-
blood on like one hit, right?
It has an A scaling in strength, even when you're even when you're using a blood affinity.
Oh,
So
Huh.
you can still get like a lot of benefit from strength. The only problem is if you're dual wielding, it doesn't really make a lot of sense because you can't two-hand obviously if you're dual wielding, and strength typically benefits from two-handing because it gives you a 1.5 increase to your strength stat.
Right.
Definitely two-hand.
that's the benefit.
Yeah. So like,
Hmm.
I prefer doing the longsword. Plus, the longsword just has more reach.
Yeah, that and you're not like locked into something that would be as what would you say the bleed weapon was again? It was a you were talking about something that was like the weapon for the bleed strength build, and I feel like it was
Oh yeah, the broadsword. Yeah,
Right,
The
so the-
broadsword. Yeah.
Yeah, the longsword moveset is a little bit more forgiving too.
I
Playing
completely
strength.
agree.
Yeah,
the
that's
the
way more
broadsword moveset is okay, but there like it's the light attack out of the roll is like an uppercut slash that takes a long time to load up, whereas the light attack out of the roll for the longsword is just a really quick stab with a ton of range on it, which I like a lot more.
Yeah, the range is probably more worth it because it's at the very least you miss less often where you as you usually would with a sword.
Yeah, I
You
think
can
so.
use that
And
instead.
because it's all about just like you don't have to, it's not because you're doing build. You don't have to hit hard. You just need to hit.
Right, exactly. That's the buildup, and that's what I've noticed about the decks. I figured dual wielding any kind of like deck stuff would be the same way.
I want to do a bleed build in D&D. That's what I feel like my characters would be good at.
Yeah,
Bleed
there's
build.
really not a whole lot of bleed representation in like D&D or something like that.
I know, that'd be cool.
There's stuff that does like lasting damage over time, but it's usually like elemental.
Yeah.
Am I missing? Maybe I do have to go in there.
So you want a little hint?
Let me read this first. Too high up. Yeah, I'm assuming it's got to be either a cave or.
You can't get up there from here. There's a ladder,
Right.
basically.
Oh, okay.
Back and to
Yeah.
your left, there's a ladder.
Okay, that's. I was gonna say. I was like, I'm sure it's if it's not like a cave entrance, it's like.
Yeah, it's
Something
along the wall
close.
over here. It's a little further back, I think.
Okay, that makes sense.
I was gonna say something, but I'm like, I'm gonna let him find it.
Oh,
He found it eventually.
Probably.
I think I know. Yeah, I think I've seen a lot of video of what this is.
Giant fucking ladder.
Yeah, there are gonna be a lot of ladders to get to Volcano Manor over here.
That's
There it is.
right. Oh, that's right.
Ah,
All right.
Iron Maiden.
Have you do your thing. Oh no. Bye. Do you know if you hold the B button, you climb faster?
You do, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that for a while.
Oh,
All right, well maybe that'll hit me. Just keep holding it. This is definitely one of those where like the camera is not good for your faith. You just gotta keep going.
uh-huh. It's up there, event somewhere. You'll find the top.
Right.
This is like Princess Bride.
Yeah, very much. Or for any Metal Gear fan, it's like Snake Eater.
I have actually that part. I do get that reference, believe it or not.
Oh, right. Well, we talked about it on the
Yeah, I think we did.
last game. Now,
He's nervous, guys.
I have seen.
Yes.
I try not to spoil myself on this stuff, but I've seen enough to know that somewhere in this region there is a very long. There's a very long ladder,
Yeah.
and at the top of it is something that just fucking pushes you immediately off.
There are multiple ladders, definitely, in this
Yes.
area. That is true.
That is what I thought. Okay. Ooh. All right. All right. Here's a good stopping spot. I also do like. I like coming upon these things and getting those golden runes that come out of the gravestones. Those are nice.
So, Tom, this can be a little bit of a confusing area, but just to give you a little bit of help, when you're doing this offline, looking for Volcano Manor, basically the answer is just go up.
Okay, I kind of figured because I've seen a lot of like vertical movement.
Yeah, for the next 10 minutes or so, it's just going to be climbing ladders, going up.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is probably a pretty good stopping point. We
Cool.
accomplished a lot tonight. I beat more bosses than I thought I was going to even encounter.
You tuned up that fucking dragon. Like one
Yeah,
shot.
which I'm very surprised.
That was awesome.
I usually switch between wolves and the ancestral guardian
Yeah,
or
dude.
follower ashes, and I was like, wow, he won ancestral follower. I have a +6. I normally don't spend like my like higher up materials, but I did for him.
Did you even summon for the dragon fight though? I don't remember that you summoned at all.
Just the ancestral. I did summon the ancestral follower dude, and I think
Okay.
he did a good amount of damage, but it wasn't. I usually just keep him there to pull aggro.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, it was. I dodged way more of those attacks than I thought I was going to. That was.
I couldn't believe it.
Oof. Yeah.
It was amazing. I thought you were gonna get fucked up.
I thought for sure I was like, okay, he's gonna hit me with some like unblockable like AOE, and then that's gonna be the thing I beat my head.
It looked like he almost did like 4 or 5 times, and somehow you just like dodged through it somehow.
The winding swing, that was the one where I was like, oh, I bet there's like 3 hits to this, and I'm gonna like miss 2 of them.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
good work, man.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I was expecting to be way more in goblin mode, as I call it, which is where I
Yeah.
try out a billion things in my bag and I just switch up my build at random.
Guys, we don't know yet, I don't think, what we're going to do next week, but I think we are going to do something for Torture Tuesdays. Obviously, Nate is on hiatus for briefly for the rest of this month, I think.
Yeah, I think he's coming back next week for one last Metal Gear before he's on hiatus. At least that,
Oh,
if
really?
I recall, I think that's what he said.
All right. Yeah.
Um,
So, well, then that means Tuesday we'll be doing something, whether it's Metal Gear or something else. We'll figure out something.
yes.
So make your way back here. It might be more Elden Ring. It might be something completely different. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear. But thanks for everyone for hanging out. Feel free to join with us back, I think, next Monday. If we don't, I mean, obviously anyone can stream at any time on this channel, but our scheduled next stream is next Monday.
Cool.
So yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out.
Thank
We'll
you.
Talk to y'all later.
Later.
See ya.